Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. A real quick hitter here to start as it relates to a story I covered on this broadcast yesterday. The 40-hectare prescribed burn near Peachland has begun today, and it's producing a rather large plume of smoke from the area. You might have seen it already, you might have not, but if you have and you were panicking, no need to panic. It is a planned operation and fully under control of fire crews, kind of like that Knox Mountain burn last week. So don't be concerned over the smoke coming from around Peachland today. I won't get into it too much here because I discussed it yesterday, but you can get all the details about that prescribed burn project in the story at KelownaNow.com. Police in Kelowna are hoping the public can help track down a missing man. 36-year-old Cody Burns was reported missing to the RCMP on Thursday, October 2nd, but he hasn't been seen since Friday, September 26th, near the 200 block of Leon Avenue downtown. Police say there are concerns for Burns' health and well-being. Burns, described as an Indigenous male around 6 feet tall with a medium build. He's got dark brown hair, brown eyes, and a beard. Anyone who sees Cody Burns or has information on his whereabouts is urged to contact the Kelowna RCMP detachment. New design plans have been unveiled for the replacement Hadgraft Wilson Place near Capri Mall. The original building, of course, closed in the spring of 2024 after structural damage caused by the construction of the neighboring UBCO downtown campus tower. If you're unfamiliar with the purpose of Hadgraft Wilson Place, it's residential housing for people supported by pathways, which means many people with additional needs due to disabilities or things like that. And they have been displaced, and a lot of them struggling to find housing since that closure 18 months ago. The plans unveiled today with a development permit application. They show their potential new home will be 6 stories, 69 units. That includes 9 fully accessible suites. It won't have quite a parking spot for each unit, but that was also the case downtown. And the developer notes that it's just steps away from amenities at Capri Mall, which not everyone's going to have a car in this building. Expect council to try and push this project through relatively quickly due to its importance with so many displaced residents in need of this type of housing. We should be hearing more about this developer and this build over the coming weeks. All right, another day, another concert announcement, which is always exciting. Yesterday, it was The Offspring in Kelowna. Today, it's a big country show down south in Penticton. Hardy will be hitting the road in the new year, and he's stopping at the South Okanagan Events Center on Friday, February 20th. Always fun with a Friday show. Well, Hardy has certainly become a notable name in the music industry, or the country music industry, over the past 5 years. Okanagan country fans likely more excited about that man. You can see on the screen right there, Cameron Whitcomb will be the opening act. And he's going to support Hardy that night and through the Western Canadian part of the tour. And he is one of the hottest tickets around in Kelowna, the Okanagan, the BC interior these days. However, the night is about Hardy and his Country tour, which is supporting the release of his album Country, as it's called. That came out not even 2 weeks ago. It's certainly going to be a show, a fun Friday night show the fans aren't going to want to miss. Tickets will go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. through Live Nation. All right, wrapping up here in sports, the Kelowna Rockets have announced their leadership group for this huge Memorial Cup host season. Carson Wetch has been named the 30th captain in Rockets franchise history. Wetch, a third-round pick of the San Jose Sharks. He was the captain of the Calgary Hitmen last year before being traded to the Rockets in the offseason. Joining him with letters on their chest this season are Mazden Leslie, Nate Corbett, and Tej Aginla. Aginla was reassigned to Kelowna from the NHL's Utah Mammoth on Monday, as I talked about yesterday. He's expected to arrive back in town tomorrow. GM Bruce Hamilton saying Aginla likely to suit up for his first action of the season with the Rockets this weekend. The Rockets head north to take on the Cougars in Prince George tomorrow, return home for a matchup with the Seattle Thunderbirds at Prospera on Friday, and then down to Penticton to take on the Vs at the SOEC on Saturday. So a good chance I'll be going to the game on Friday. Get tickets to that one if you want to see Aginla. I think Tej will be in action for his first game of the season on Friday. Should be a fun one at Prospera Place. All right, wrapping up, a quick look at the forecast. Some patches of blue sky out there, but decently cloudy right now at 19 degrees. Continued clouds overnight as it dips down to 7, and then more of the same Wednesday, cloudy, high of 16 degrees. That is it for me today, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more over at KelownaNow.com. Be sure to check out our socials as well. KelownaNow.com on TikTok, KelownaNow on X, Best of Kelowna Now on Instagram, Now Media Group on YouTube. Have a great night, Kelowna, and let's go Blue Jays. Big game tonight. I'll be back in this chair same time tomorrow for another look at what's making headlines. We'll see you then.
We don't just report the news. We live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.